Hiya, I'm Jamie, a North Devon based angler, and I'm here today with Ben. We've brought him to do a bit of smoothhound fishing. So on the North Devon coast, the hounds run from like early spring really. I've caught them as early as February. And yeah, they run right the way through, right up till August time. A lot of the bigger ones are caught sort of mid-summer. I have caught big ones earlier in the year, but that's generally from like the rock marks, but from the beaches and that around here, the summer's a really good time. They generally like sandy ground, sandy to mixed grounds. I mean, I do fish for them off the rocks as well, but you know, you don't really need to. Just any sort of beach really, which is easy. So yeah, smoothhound fishing, you know, it's good for all abilities really and ages, because it's simple fishing. You don't have to cast far, and there's some easy accessible places to get to nowadays for them. I mean, we're lucky up here because we got a lot of beaches and a few good rock marks you can fish for them from, so it's just good sport for all ages, whether it's your son or your grandson, or you know, even granddaughter or your daughter, and you want to get them into fishing. I think smoothhound's probably a good fish to target, just purely because of their fight, and it'll get them keen, like, you know, so the novelty of catching a shark. Very small one, but it's a good one. You look fight. So to target smoothhounds, I just use a basic pulley rig really. I mean, you can use up and overs as well, or any other fancy rigs, but you don't need to complicate things. You just need a simple pulley. I mean, the baits I just use peeler crab and squid mainly, but I have used spider crab, that's a good bait. And sometimes I do use hardbacks if I've got a lot of hounds out there and I want to try and pick out a bigger hound. That normally works. And squid as well, it's normally a good one for picking out a bigger fish. So the reason why I target smoothhounds every year is because they're just generally great fishing, and after a quiet time in the winter when you're not catching much fish, when these come along you're happy to get into a few, and you know, it's just good sport. Put bend back in your rod, give you a bit more confidence. Catching them as well, I mean, it's the closest thing you're going to get to a tote run, so I think that's why it's so popular nowadays. You know, they're just awesome fighting fish.